What were the stories in the Bible really talking about when the people saw Yeshua ascend into the clouds? Where did he go? Yeshua ascended into the fourth dimension. The same way it will happen to 95% of the population of Earth in the time period of 2039 and 2040. The body, your genetic vehicle, will transform into the frequencies of the sun. The body will transpose itself more and more out of the low density of the Hertzian frequencies of harmonic universe number 1, and more into the infrared frequencies that will allow the consciousness to begin to perceive the elemental creation of the stardust biological structure of man, of the Adam Kadmon divinely executed genetic vehicles. That body of Christ, who was standing on the earth and then transformed into a body that became more and more etheric, and then became more like a plasma cloud that looked like the same Yeshua body standing in a cloud, was seen by all of those who were in the area and looking up into the sky. Those who saw Yeshua standing in front of them for a while and then becoming more and more transparent like a ghost, and then seeing the body rise into the clouds and disappear, were witnessing the performance that God wanted the world to know and remember so that they could begin to prepare for this same experience of becoming less dense than they were in their third dimensional body, and then popping up, rising into a cloud, and then disappearing exactly like Yeshua did. This group of people have been preparing for this for about 2,000 years, and now is the time that they can begin doing this themselves. So, the Ascension Process. We were beginning the 2,000-year preparation of the consciousness on Earth to be able to ascend between 2039 and 2047. This is the reality that will appear more and more to those on Earth between the years 2017 and 2039. During 2039 and 2040, the majority of the population will turn into a plasma body first, just like Yeshua did. Then they will morph into a piece of light, and then they will vanish from the third dimensional hologram, and they will immediately reappear in a brand new reality based on light within the fourth dimension. The reason that Yeshua, the first Christ, was able to do this was because he came to earth directly from the cosmic throne, from the God realm. And this ascension process is a natural part of evolution that is known to all creators. The part of the story that is left out in the Bible is what actually happened to Yeshua when he was nailed to the cross. And when Yeshua was nailed to the cross and he was dead, there had to be something holding that bodily form to become available to later walk out of the cave that his body was placed in. In order for his body to be reconnected to his higher self-consciousness, Mary Magdalene, who is and was and always will be a creator herself, needed to place her spirit within him in order to begin the reconnection to the Father-Mother consciousness, the all that is, that he was disconnected from when he died at the cross. So when people say that Jesus died for our sins, that Jesus paid the price, that Jesus, his blood was shed for our sake. It's not quite how organized religion has taught us or understood, but certainly it is not as they have gaslighted the majority of people, the people at the base of the pyramid, to believe. Essentially, what Yeshua did was he was a prototype to come here to this dimension to basically foolproof and work out all the kinks of the physical body ascension into the fourth dimension. So this has been sort of corrupted and turned into a guilt trip of people to keep their frequencies in separation consciousness and lower vibrational fear modalities. And when you understand that this is a process, this ascension process is something that is scientific, that has gone on in many other parts of the universe, the omniverse, so to speak, and that it is now our time here in this corner of the omniverse for us to ascend, then the fear factor is diminished. When we begin to understand that this is a very real process, when we begin to kind of sift through the mass of misinformation and people who are frankly trying to capitalize on this process as the collective awakens and they are beginning to sense that this is what is taking place and looking for answers. And the answer is that Yeshua was demonstrating what it will look like in 2039 when the bodies of 95% of those on earth will look like when they turn into a plasma ghost body and then into light and then disappear into the fourth dimension. Yeshua, Jesus, was demonstrating that he was already there in the reality of this ascension into the realm of light, and that this is what those on earth had to look forward to in the future. So when you understand the crucifixion, Yeshua's mission here on this planet from that perspective, then you begin to, I hope, it is my intention that you become reassured that this is a very scientific process by our Creator, by the sacred geometry of the omniverse, by the multitudes of angels and the co-creators of the original 9 and the archangels of the 12, that this is all very well planned out, thoroughly planned out, and that this ascension process is our future. It is our destiny. And in fact, I want to provide a little bit more information on the mechanics of that, what that ascension means, and to attempt to cut through a lot of the misinformation that's been basically put out there at this point. I want to talk about when everyone, all of us who are on this path, who are affirming our I am presence, when everyone turns into light. Okay? And when everyone turns into light, 95% of the population of Earth will turn into light in 2039, 2040, during the 18-month period when the full spectrum of light of Om, is completely penetrating the consciousness of Mother Earth. Om, A-U-M, Om, the sound of creation. Om Banda. And the preparation for this time period required the appearance of the cosmic travelers from the God realm, from the cosmic throne, who will arrive directly from the cosmic God realm, from the cosmic throne, through the 0-point portal that intersects with the grids of every dimensional frequency in the universe. This activation that will take place as the cosmic travelers return to Earth, the original consciousness that belonged to Gaia before the millions of years of misalignment caused by the electric wars billions of years ago. The cosmic travelers will finally be able to bring the cosmic consciousness frequency back into the universe through Gaia in order to restore the programming that allows the original ascension plan to proceed. Ascension means the activation of a new reality by adding more energy to consciousness. When there is a higher level of frequency, energy combined into the consciousness of an individual, that new consciousness shifts into a new reality. This is the manifestation and ascension principle that is being demonstrated on Earth beginning in 2017, when the cosmic travelers from the God realm, from the cosmic throne, locate Earth through the Stargate, Great White Lion lighted landing strip, to be greeted by their universal hostess, Mary Magdalene, the female Christ, who will meet each one of them and give them permission to travel through her central ascension portal. This is why Mary Magdalene needed to open the ascension portals before she could invite the cosmic travelers through her central portal from the God realm. The completion of the ascension portals and stargates by the fall of 2016 prepared the path for the second step of our ascension, which was the landing of the cosmic travelers and the cosmic travelers navigating through the central ascension portal in order to restore the path of freedom through the universe that will remain in this universe forever. These were the first steps of preparation before there would be a high enough consciousness and energy, frequency, oscillation of energy on Earth to create a new reality in the individuals who will be able to turn into light and move into the fourth dimension. Those who continuously connect their consciousness completely into the Om, or oneness of the full spectrum of light of the cosmic sun, can create this new reality. The new reality is in the fourth dimension. The people don't actually create the fourth dimension, but a new reality exists within the morphogenetic pattern that the consciousness shifts into. When the individual uses methods such as the Merkaba vehicle of transformation to shift the rate of particle spin within the cells of their body, this causes the chakras to shift into alignments with various dimensional realms that carry less density. As the body collects more of the morphogenetic fields of the etheric density, this raises the frequencies of consciousness into a new reality. This reality can be easily felt by those who use the ascension frequency, any type of music that is expressly tuned to the 432 hertz, that music that is created by using these Merkaba vehicle transformational formulas of the divine frequencies in the temples of sound and the temples of Umbanda. The ascension frequencies are what transforms the mortal bodies standing on earth into the higher frequencies of light in the infrared, plus invisible light, plus gamma waves, plus pre-plasma, plus hydrolase pre-vaporized ionization that makes him first appear to be a ghost-like figure, and then a flash of light that disappears from planet Earth. When a person listens to this sacred music, to the ascension frequencies long enough, they can feel their body becoming lighter and lighter, and they can feel themselves disappear. This feeling is actually the movement into a new reality. When a person practices this long enough, they will actually turn into a plasma body and then a light body. After that plasma body moves into such a new frequency of consciousness plus light energy, the body appears in a new reality of the fourth dimension. In this new reality, everything is different. In this new reality, the entity will choose whatever version of reality that they most strongly desire. This is the true meaning of instant manifestation of a desire manifested within a new timeline of reality. So, at the Umbanda Cosmic Mystery School of the Omniverse, that is the science of ascension that we seek to disseminate, that we seek to inculcate within the masses, within the collective, that we all may be prepared to leave Earth and in our light bodies, leave Earth as per our divine will. And as long as you continue to raise your consciousness and thus your frequency of vibration, you will be on that ascension timeline. And otherwise, if you fall back into the fear consciousness, the fear vibrations of this third dimension, fallen harmonic universe number one, then you get recycled. Things don't quite go as you plan. But the more that you are able to master your frequencies by the Noble Eightfold Path, by the observation of the 12 universal laws, you will be master of your frequency. And that is what we have control over. I don't have control over anything else except my frequency. And first, I want to tell you, though, how this movie will end. And so, with this bit of prophecy, with this bit of knowledge, you are better able to control your vibration and keep your frequency and your consciousness at a high level on the higher timeline of the New Earth Golden Age timeline. And there will be what has been prophesied as the 12 days and nights of light. That is a symbolic number related to the 12 apostles, the 12 stargates, the 12 ascension portals. It will be a light like we have never seen before. Actually, there will be many who do not see it at all because it will require fourth dimensional vision of high infrared to be able to witness this event. Each individual will rise into this infrared spectrum of reality over the next 30 years. The light will be coming from millions of light ships carrying the cosmic travelers who are angels and high dimensional beings coming directly from the God world, the cosmic throne. Some of us will see this light show, but most people will not because they have not developed their infrared vision yet. Each individual on Earth will be moved into an entirely different reality that is completely separate from the third dimension. This process will last for 18 months in 2039 into 2040. Their bodies will turn into a ghost and then disappear within 45 seconds. They will be carried into a less dense reality where their body has the freedom to move through any obstacle and to travel freely through the galaxy to choose the planet they want to live on. Now, if you think you'll be turning into the light during the 2017-2022 period, which many did, many people, many genetic vehicles laid down their mortal coil and their souls were released, or in the period prior to the mass ascension of 2039, you should be prepared to never return to this planet again. This means, at least in this dimension, harmonic universe number one, this means you will not need your house, your car, or your bank account. Each person will have their own scenario of how they should prepare. Have your belongings set up to go to who you want them to go to. And if you have a pile of money, make sure you spend it all before 2039, unless you're really dense. And then you will need to keep your money until 2047, when Yeshua has completed his mission in the hell realms to fully give all the sinners, all the fallen souls, the chance to redeem themselves, to turn towards the light and embrace the ascension process, because that is the sole reason for this planet. That is the sole reason for this schoolhouse Earth. This is a schoolroom for souls to learn their lesson, to rise in frequency, that they may move on, evolve. And this is a dimension of extremes. This is a very tough school. And those who graduate, those who are able to see through the illusion of the matrix and raise their consciousness into the God force, the God consciousness, will ascend. And they will move on to bigger and better things, as prophesied within the holy books of the Quantum Bible. It is my sincere wish that we all make this journey together. Please hit the subscribe button and leave this video a thumbs up.